Hello, my beautiful friends, my beautiful golden souls, my beautiful by defaults. How are you today? How are you tonight? Um, is it everything okay? Have you been flushing the soulless summer? Have you been destroying all those dark evil forces the way I do day and night, all day, all night, 24? Without mercy, I'm destroying, I'm flushing, flash cam Tzigi, all those souls, I'm destroying them forever and ever without mercy in every form by default. So, my beautiful heart and soul, I'm sending you much love and blessings from my heart and soul by default. Everything in the name of mine and now is pure unconditional love and light. So may you all be happy, healthy, joyful, peaceful, blissful, and life. May you all have eternal life and abundance of prosperity and great health and vitality and youth and beauty. And may we all be happy and joyful and peaceful and blissful and shine all day through. Everywhere, wherever we go, whatever we do, let us be united together in the name of mine and now as pure unconditional love and light. Let us create a freedom and peace within and without, everything from my heart and soul, from mine and now as heart and soul, in the name of mine and now as pure unconditional love and light. Everything is by default, and everything is all through ultimatum, extra, without mercy, 24 and 24, bez milosti, without mercy, mirnim putem, peaceful in action by default. So as you can see, my beautiful heart and soul, my beautiful golden by default. Sometimes I've told you earlier, I'm gonna mix up a little bit mine and language and English language, just to use the codes. Of course, any word that I'm using in my language, I will translate it to you, so you will know what's mean. So, which means that you will know, even though that you don't understand anything what I'm saying, the energy understand. The energy is working behind everything that I'm saying. So every thoughts and every word that I say, everything that I do, and every subject that I touch upon, the energy is activating and destroying all those dark evil forces, dark soulless sama, in every form, wherever they are, in whatever form they are. That's my goal. That's my mission, my intention, and I'd add that into the rules, regulations, and of course, laws, rules, regulations of by default. So which means that I don't need to repeat all of that every night. So you know that through my voice and through my physical form, I'm sending the love and light to all of you. So that will help and support you every step of the way. You need to open up your heart and soul and to accept it and receive it, and be ready to be led by the hands, invisible hands of mine, and now is pure unconditional love and light that will lead you through everything in your life that you never even can imagine, in what way you can succeed in life, and that you have the knowledge. You have the knowledge within you that we are activating right now that you even didn't know. A lot of people assume for themselves, a lot of people think that they don't have a power, that they don't have a knowledge, that they don't have what is needed in order to succeed, because they got used to think outside of themselves, to project everything, to focus actually outside of themselves, and look at those people that are successful, those singers or actors or those politicians or any of those that are successful. So some of them are thinking, wow, they have something, there's something different, they have something else that they can succeed. No, my beautiful heart and soul, they have nothing really except the lies and manipulations they got to use to manipulate with the energy, to do the rituals and manipulate with energy, and that's why they were successful. Those that are from the Solar Sama. But you have everything within yourself. We have the wisdom and knowledge and power within ourselves, and that's the way. That's the way in which I'm doing and working and activating through my heart and soul, from my heart and soul and through, which means within me, myself in the physical form, or within you, your physical forms. I'm activating mine and now, pure unconditional love and light. We are activating your power within yourself. And we are giving you love and light. We are giving you wisdom and knowledge. And we're giving you the opportunities, opening up new opportunities for yourself, that you can live a life forever in abundance and prosperity and joy, peace and bliss and freedom, and be happy and successful and youthful and beautiful, and to be focused on yourself and to know that you have everything that you need within yourself. You just need somebody to activate all that power, and the only one who can activate is me, because I'm the worker with the energy that is the most powerful energy on entire planet and entire universe, and that's the energy only that will stay. All of the other energies, the lower energies, will be destroyed. Only mine and ours, pure unconditional light, is going to stay forever. So we are giving you the knowledge and wisdom. So all you have to do, my beautiful friends, my beautiful golden soul, open up your heart and soul and receive it. And be ready to accept it and to be led by the invisible hands of mine and ours, pure unconditional light. So when you hear my voice or see my picture or my video and anything, my physical form, the energy is activated within you. The energy is activating, and through my voice, I'm sending that energy, and it's activating within yourself. And you will feel the energy, you'll feel the movement of the energy within your body. So if you feel, you will feel calmness and peace and joy and happiness and light, and you will feel the love within yourself. And the oldest dark evil force is dark soul is Sama. We're projecting the darkness and negativity, negative thoughts and words and negative energy, and bombarding us all the time with negative emotions, actually negative informations, that we're creating negative emotions, that we're creating negative thoughts and words. So as you can see, all over the social media, internet, and the medias and everywhere, all you can hear is just the negativity, all the bad things, everything, what they're doing. Then that's not accidentally, that's not that it just happened that they were doing. No, they were doing that deliberately, planning to completely bombard the people with the negativity and thoughts and programming. So people, when hear once and twice and three times the same negative information, the people start filling up the energy and start feeling those negative emotions, and then that's what they were feeding on, those negative emotions. So now when you watch, or when you see anywhere on the TV or anywhere on the net, on the social media, any kind of negativity, any kind of negative information, in no matter what is it, anything that is negative, what you're going to do, turn it off. You just say ito, which means we are not accepting it. We are returning the power for that, and returning the extra power for that, and then of course returning them not the power, not the karmas, extra karmas for that. And then of course, which means we are not accepting it, and we are returning the karmas. We multiply it many times, which means that those dark evil sources or forces and those souls, anytime when they projected darkness and negativity, we are returning it back to them in the form of karma. So those souls, they're trying to interfere into my language. And just shutting them down, and then fire them straight into place them straight into the hell, that they'll burn forever and ever in the hell, and that we've created for them from their karmas. With the speed of thought, I'm commanding Sophie and everything that is Sophie mine, and ask pure unconditional love and light to answer to my call with the speed of thought. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, my beautiful heart and soul. Sophie, I'm demanding and asking that you, and demanding and asking that you answer my call. Thank you. So, my beautiful friends, which means I talked about that. When you feel the negative emotions and negative thoughts and energy, what you're going to do, turn it into the destructive energy for those dark evil forces. That's what I'm doing these days. It was very challenging for me. It's not just these days, it's been all the time that I was, since I started doing the project, working on the project. But because all those dark forces, so some of it projecting the energy, and then thoughts and like that all the time projecting the thoughts and words and everything, and images and more the visions. So I had to fight them, and I had to fight them. I put the rules and regulations and laws and everything by default, but still they are doing that. So now I'm demanding and commanding to Sophia, to my soul and everything that's mine, and ask for unconditional love and light to answer to my call, and to all of those that were breaking my rules, laws, and regulations. So by default, I'm asking to destroy them forever and ever, place them into the hell forever and ever, and by default, with the speed of thought, in the name of mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my beautiful golden soul. I love you. So, my beautiful friends, which means that they were projecting the thoughts and words, and they were trying to, they like to look for the words and to look for anything that I do, and to use that to play the dirty games. But the game is over. The game is over. All those dark forces have lost the game. And then, of course, it's time for them to place them forever and ever in hell. So now I'm not answering to their calls, but when I do, when they're projecting me energy, negative energy, they're projecting me angriness and angry energy, and they're projecting me thoughts, and directly trying to project the thoughts and words through myself. What I'm doing, I'm listening to them and sometimes I return them ito, but then sometimes until I get until it's enough. Enough is enough, and then I start firing at them with the light planets and destroying all those dark forces and multiplying the karmas, and with all my power I'm destroying all those dark evil forces with I'm turning that negative energy into the destructive energy for those dark forces, solar summer. So that's what's going on all the time, and even now, when it's at the end of the dark, dirty players, and that we need to now start creating a better life, a better future for ourselves and for everyone else that is mine and ours, beyond conditional love and light, peacefully. They're still interfering. They're still trying to play the games and to interfere into our lives. So we are not accepting that. I told you, don't accept anything that is negative. Don't accept any negative thoughts or also emotions, even though now I'm feeling the energy that they were projecting upon me when I was doing the live in my language, and I just felt this. That's why I was firing up with the fire to destroy all those dark evil forces. Now I still am feeling that energy, but I'm returning it to those dark evil forces in the form of karma, and destroying those dark evil forces, and not accepting anything that is less than mine and ours, beyond conditional love and light, but instead I'm using that energy that they were projected towards me, that is negative, low energy. I'm turning it into the destructive energy towards those dark forces, and I'm firing up with all my power, this with the light planets, and then destroying those dark evil forces and multiplying their karmas. So that's what you're going to do, my beautiful friends. Don't regret for anything. What you're going to do, what's happened in your life happened. But you were not aware what was going on. If you went through some problems, and I'm sure all of you have gone through some problems, because we all had some problems. For me, um, the financial things and the financial, and of course, a couple of times, not a couple of times, they sent me on missions a few times. That still I turn it into the advantage and into destroying all those dark evil forces forever and ever, instead of regretting for myself or anything. So which means I've invested the time and energy instead of to be sad or to regret for anything. So what you're going to do, my beautiful friends, everything that you went through in your life, through through problems, any kind of problems, what you're gonna do, just the main ones that you felt the most negative energy. What you're gonna do, all of that energy, you're gonna express it in a different way. What you're gonna do, the most important is that you fire back at those dark evil forces and destroy them forever and ever. We're gonna do that in my language. You know that you are following me. You know that we're doing that with the the firing to. So in that way, what you're gonna do, that's what I'm doing. As you can see, that I'm doing it with all my power, which means I'm not accepting anything that they're projecting towards me, but I will have to destroy I'm destroying all of those dark evil forces. So which means that when you feel the negative energy, negative thoughts, words, or emotions, or low in the energy, what you're gonna do, you're gonna turn against all of that, against the dark evil forces, and start firing at them, and start those that you have those soul and sama that represent the in the physical form, and both of them, physical and energetic form. What you're gonna do, you fire them, you put them in the hell, and then return them all those problems that you ever had, and to do whatever you need, whatever you can, and then to add them up, the karmas and pain and suffering, so that they will go through all of that. When you do it physically, from your physical form, mind and house, pure conditional level light, mind and house, pure unconditional level light is going to answer to your call, and it's going to do it on the energetic level. It's going to project the energy and destroy all those dark forces. That's what I'm doing, because we need to, through my body, I talked about that last night, through my body, everything is happening, which means through my body, we're destroying all those dark evil forces. I didn't really agree with that, but Sophie, at some point of time, when we wanted to destroy all those dark forces, or actually when we were destroying them, but at some point of time, they had the representatives within our bodies, within my body, and then they had to cooperate, and then and in that way, Sophie asked, they wanted to come, to bring the energy, those dark soul sama, to bring the energy within the body, and then to do the against, and to work against me, or against my soul, Sophie. But I never accepted that, really. I have told you that I never accepted negative energy in my body. No one of you did, but it was happening. So what was happening at that time, they were bringing the energy and trying to, attack my soul, and then do with the dark intention. But Sophie, because we want them, Sophie had all the power. She just changed that, to turn it around. So she used that any energy that they brought into the body, she just with all the forms of my soul, she would destroy them. So she's destroying them now. It's through the sound kind of games that they're playing that I never accepted, really. Those dark elf also playing the game, but Sophie is destroying them. I never accepted that, but a lot of those dark forces went through my body, the energy of the dark soul sama went through my body, and we destroyed them. Some of them, we completely destroyed them. Some of them are playing the game, and they have to return the all the energy to Sophie, and all the Sophie codes, forms of the soul, and all of those codes, they have to return to Sophie. So because everything is we won those dark evil forces lost the dirty game that they were playing. We were destroying them, they were playing the game. So the game is over. Now it's time to place them into the hell, but they still want to play the games. So I'm demanding, commanding to Sophie all the time. Sometimes I'm really, really very angry, and I'm really, the firing with all my power and demanding and commanding to Sophie to answer to my call and to destroy all those dark evil forces forever and ever. So that I'm not accepting their lies anymore. I'm not accepting any kind of the energy within my body, nor with any one of us. Mine and ours, pure conditional love light. That's the reason why we are cleaning up now our bodies. Now we are Sophie is creating new systems. I'll talk about that in my language, and now in English I think I talked. So we're creating a new systems, so which means that that negative energy that was in our body, so it was in our body, it was mixed up. So we are destroying that energy, removing it, and replace it with energies from mine and now pure unconditional love and light. So in that way, we have the enlightenment. We are getting enlightenment, and of course, Sophie changing that, and then the giving us the power and wisdom. So which means the energy that giving us the energy with that's the energy, mind, and now pure unconditional love and light. And to all of you, you're gonna get part of your soul that were in your body at some point of time, or that are that on the higher level parts of your soul. You will get the specialist, the way I'm getting, for everything that you will need in order to complete your mission and to do the great job on this planet. That's what we are doing now, my beautiful friends. When I was doing on the project, working on the project, I was asking Sophie, I am in the money commanded that she gave me all the specialists, the best specialists that I need for every subject, for every area that I will work on. So I'm still looking. I have them within, but they're still not playing at the public level that I wanted to. Yeah, I have them within, but still they're not giving the access to that, because I want to go with the speed of light, and and I want to go in the public, and to really be the voice of the people, and to destroy all those dark forces, and to take all those dark ones from the power and create a peace and freedom and joy and bliss on our beautiful planet. So that's what's happening now, day and night. I'm fighting those dark evil forces, and was fighting them, and still I'm working and doing so, destroying all those dark forces forever and ever. We used to program them. We used to because they what they were doing, playing the games, and then programming the energy and projecting it. So now we used to program the energy, or the energy that we created, program, and then send it to them in the form of karma. So which means that they will have to go through that, and a lot of them we put them in the hell. So, and then send them the energy that they will have to go through that. That energy is giving them the pain and suffering that they were giving to others. So I'm not sure how long it's been that wasn't happening directly the way it was. Sometimes I was really I was saying to Sophie, I wasn't agree with that. I didn't agree with that, because that's using the negative thoughts of others, but because the dark evil forces were using those into the rituals, so just to protect ourselves and to protect myself and all of us. I was just asking Sophie to not to do it in front of me, because I know that all those dark forces were using doing the rituals and using the words as a code, and then to into the rituals. Of course, the rituals and everything, a long time ago, we just put the law in place that the rituals have to stop, that they cannot create energy. So which means that they cannot create energy, cannot do rituals in any way. If they do, it will return to them into the form of karma. So still there, even though that we put that law and regulations and still those darker forces were creating the rituals, doing the rituals, and trying to do do the dirty, actually not the trying, but we're doing the dark dirty work through those rituals and attacking ourselves. So mine and ours pure unconditional love of light, we didn't accept that, and of course I know that we have all the power and to answer back to them, and to whatever they direct towards us, that to return it back to those dark evil forces without mercy, and to destroy all those dark forces forever and ever in every form. So they were trying to and then playing the game and trying to project the fear upon me, or trying to project any kind of negative emotions on anything. But I don't listen to them. I just don't listen to the the like we call them like the and they just said the dark in emptiness, and just darkness. I'm not listening to their stories. I'm not really investing my time in such things. I just ignore them, or sometimes not ignoring them, but fire back at them with the with the light planets, and destroying them. And of course, I'm multiplying the karmas and destroy all those dark forces. So that's what you're going to do, my beautiful friends. When you feel those negative emotions, and when you feel in any way, or low in energy in any way, what you're going to do, you're going to push yourself further. If you feel low in energy, what we're doing to projecting towards me the energy, and then of course I have to, I have to work to destroy those dark evil forces. I knew sometimes many nights I didn't sleep. So they were projecting, if it wasn't the play games, if the game it didn't go according to their plan, they will try to do actually to do on myself, to project the negativity, or to in any way to try to in any way interfere into my life, and to that interfere into everything that I was doing. Even though they wouldn't let me sleep, they would keep me awake, and then just the talking, and I'm just shut them down, and then and then multiply them the karmas, returning them karmas and everything. But still, I had to fight all those dark evil forces, and still I'm fighting them and destroying them forever and ever. So what you're gonna do? You have the tools. Everything that you need to turn against all of those dark forces in every way. So which means don't regret for anything that happened in your life, and don't ever take anything on yourself that is less than mine and ours pure unconditional love and light. So whatever happened, I always said, is not important as much as it is what happened to us, or what somebody said or did to us. How much is important what we are doing with that. What are you going to do with that? So which means we are the one that need to decide it, in which way we're going to direct the energy, whether we are going to feel sad or regret for ourselves, or we're going to turn that energy back towards the dark evil forces and destroy them, and create it destructive energy for all those dark forces and protective energy for ourselves. So that's what you're going to do. That's what I'm doing all the time. I've been doing that. I told you last night, I talked about that when I was going through the biggest problems in life. I always used to turn them into my advantage, to destroy all those dark forces, and to replace it all with mine and ours pure unconditional love and light. I would laugh and smile, and and that's the energy that dark forces is destructive, is strengthened for those dark energies, and soul is sama, and for the dark ones too. So turn it against all those dark forces. Soul is some, I call them soul is some of the dark ones for the physical form. I mean, and dark forces means in the physical and energetic level. So now, in the name of man and now pure unconditional love and light, I'm gonna give you a code. I'm gonna give you the tools as we go further. I will give you the tools that you can use and destroy all those dark forces. The soul is sama. So in the name of mine and now, pure unconditional love and light, I'm demanding, commanding to Sophie, to mine and now, pure unconditional love and light, to answer my call, to answer my command with the speed of thought by default, to with the speed of thought to activate all the pain and suffering and karmas, to all those dark forces, soul, sama, all the ultra ultimatum. That's, I created that. That's my code. Ultra ultimated soup. And that soup, all the karmas inside of them mix up and compressed, and then mix up and compress and add up and compress and add up and compress. And in that way, we compress it according to the laws, rules, and regulations, so by default. And then we apply to all those dark evil forces, dark soul is sama. So now we compress all of that to activate them, and to activate them with the speed of thought, to all those pain and suffering and everything that they've created, karmas that they ever projected towards each and every one of us, or anyone and everyone and everything that is mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light. And then and with the speed of thought, and we don't accept that, we completely wipe out all the rituals or associations or projections that they ever projecting until will ever project towards us. But towards us and our families and friends and soulmates and anyone, and anything that is mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, we just completely wiped that out and impact it, and we pack it out into the karmas and return it back to all those souls sama with the speed of thought, and activating that into the karma of soup, ultra ultimatum, all in one, and then return it, prescribe it, and just like the doctors are doing the prescriptions. That's why I'm prescribing them all that pain and suffering that they have to go through, that they have to go through all of that, and then to experience all that pain and suffering, and much more than ever they can ever think that they have created to project towards each and everyone and anything, because we combine all the pain and suffering that they've created to anyone and anything, and then at once we activate them and then apply to all of those dark evil forces that you have to go through them. Soul sama. So now I'm demanding, commanding Sophia and everything that's mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, to answer to my call, to answer my command with the speed of thought, ultra ultimate, all in one, 24, without mercy. I'm demanding, Sophie, with the speed of thought, everything according to the laws, rules, and regulations. So by default, we are without mercy destroying all those dark evil forces, soul is sama, and wherever they are, within and without, on a global and universal level by default. And thank you, Sophie, my beautiful heart and soul. Thank you, my beautiful golden by default. So my beautiful in Ito, my beautiful friends, my beautiful golden souls, we are destroying all those dark forces by with the karmas, with the dark, dirty work that they were doing. So what they were doing earlier, they were doing, according to I talked last night about the levels that they had. So those at the top, from the top position, from the top level, they were manipulating with all those underneath them, and then with the energy. So if they didn't work according to their desire, they would destroy them. So that's why they were not just doing the bad things to mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light souls, but they are the soul sama too. So they were just looking for the power and looking for the selfishness and greediness. They were greedy and selfish and just trying to grab everything for themselves. But of course, what they done, they grab the karmas for themselves. Nothing else they're gonna take with them on the onto the hell, into the hell. They're not gonna take anything else with them except the karmas. So one of those so-called divine mothers or guru, spiritual guru, Babaji, dark evil, this dark evil shit in the human body. So dark in the human body, he was saying that the karmas will always follow them wherever they are, in whatever form they are. It will, my beautiful friends, because we're returning them, returning them all those karmas. So what was happening? They were because those from the power through the lower levels. So that's what they were doing. They were projecting the darkness and negativity upon others, and then trying. They, in order to not to get the karmas, they were their karma projecting upon somebody else. And I told them that no one is, if they thought that they're gonna wash away their karmas, they are wrong. That's not going to happen. All the karmas that they ever wash away, that they thought that they did, or that they project towards each and everyone and everything, we are returning it back towards them, to them, not towards to them, that they will have to go through. But now in this time, we are returning it back with the interest, in the highest percentage of interest, because they will have to feel the pain and suffering that they've created to humanity. So even those that calling themselves the creators of the humanity on a beautiful planet. So what they were doing, they were manipulating with the energy, manipulating with our energy. So creating the humanity on a beautiful planet, and then as we grow up in the physical forms, they were manipulating with the energy, and then putting the energy within the body and manipulating with that. As you can see, my beautiful friends, some people, when you were growing up, you just imagine on yourself, you were growing up, how you felt when you were young, when you were beautiful, when you felt so much energy within yourself, and the happiness and joy. And then as you go, later on further, the energy will change within the body, and then those dark forces will interfering, stealing your energy, and then placing the dark energy, negative energy, their energy, and through that energy they would, it depends on the karmas that they wanted to wash, or actually just to project towards somebody, they would place such energy in the body, and then through that energy they would create the problems, and then and manipulate with our lives. So I didn't know that, but when I was working on the project, when I started working on the project, I just felt that they were doing that, that they, through me, toward me, they were projecting the negative energy, and trying to, pretending to be, when they're talking to me, pretending to be the good and the savior, but from the other side, as soon as, I'm not watching them or anything, they were behind my back doing the bad things. That's what they were doing to humanity. But those that are infiltrated into the religion, into the government, and all other in the media, and all other systems. So everywhere, they were infiltrated everywhere. And usually there are those that were projecting. I talk about that. I just want to repeat again. Those that are in the religion, that pretending to be the divine father, divine mother, or like the as you can see, those in the religions, they were changing their names. They were giving the name that they got when they were young, when they were changing the names, and then giving themselves some names from the energetic form, and actually giving the names to themselves according to the energy that was working through them. So they were changing their names, and then the energy, dark energy that was working through them, they would give them the name. So what's happened? When I was in London, when I was in London, and I was on a mission, and I was on a mission to destroy all those dark evil forces wherever they are, in whatever form they are. and to find out the truth and create a better place for all of us, and of course to expose the truth to humanity. So so what's happened, I went earlier I never go to those the religious institutions. I never go there because I knew that I had always everything within my heart, and that I didn't need to go to those religious institutions in order to pray, because I know that everything is within myself, all the power is within my soul. So when I was on the mission, and there were a lot of, in London, a lot of all those churches and all those places that they were praying and doing the rituals. So one day I was passing by the church, and then I was on the mission and passing by the church, and I saw a woman in front of the church giving the water. So she was saying, take the water from the light, love water, take the love water. It's like it's been blessed, take it. And of course, yeah, when it's something blessed, of course, I took the bottle of water. Some people didn't want to take. And I was thinking, why they don't want blessed water when it's a blessing? But because I didn't know what kind of blessings they were placing upon it. So it wasn't blessed water. They were doing the rituals. But now we took the energy. They were doing the rituals. But of course, mine and our spiritual conditional light, and my intention was that is blessed. So, which means that we took the energy behind that, behind all those rituals that they're creating, and whatever and dark intention they were doing and towards our water, towards humanity, we returned it back to those dark evil forces. So I took that bottle of water, and then I was saying to others, why you don't want blessed water? Some people wouldn't even answer. So why I'm talking about this, my beautiful friends, because people have separated from themselves first, and then from each other. Those soulless Sama were creating the systems and creating the programs and superstitions, and through the religion, through the media, through the education and any other systems. They were creating the programs so that people will separate from themselves, which means they will focus more outside of themselves, that they didn't know what was going on within them. And then they were as well doing the subtle rituals to create a separation between among the people. But we didn't accept that. What we're doing right now, what we did, we turned that around. So we now we are separating, we're doing that and separating all those dark forces and soulless Sama. We are separating them and completely, and then isolating them, and then activating them, all their karmas and pain and suffering, and throwing them into the hell, so that they will have to burn into the hell forever and ever. All soulless Sama burning in hell forever and ever. All soulless Sama burning in hell forever and ever. All soulless Sama go to hell. All soulless Sama go to hell forever and ever. All soulless Sama go to hell forever and ever, for eternity. All soulless Sama go to hell. I used to sing that. I used to create on the spot, the made on the spot this song, and to sing it to all those dark evil forces. And I used to, when they were trying to create, when they were doing the rituals and trying to put the energy, place the energy into the ether or towards us, projected, and what I will do, they will try to use me on anything that I was doing. So what I will do the things, and I will sing the song made on the spot and return the energy back to those dark forces in the form of karma and destroying them. So that's when I was doing that, even though in my language I was singing that also, as I'm burning in hell. So what we did, every energy that they projected towards humanity and trying to separate the humanity, as you can see, on Balkan, here in the Balkan, in Balkan countries, we are still much more connected. In order, if you look at those in Europe, or somewhere else, because we still have that. I've told you, we on the Balkan, we have that original energy, original energy that, and of course, is not now. They're coming back and taking those programs from the Europe and America and Russia and from everywhere, trying to project it towards us, but we still have the power within us, and we are not accepting that. So we are totally different. Wherever I went, I was completely different from others. When I was in London for 13 years, and I was shining all day through and smiling and laughing and working all day and still be happy. Look, other people would say, and they would they were sad and completely like the tired and without energy, really, because the dark forces were stealing their energy. They will project the negative thoughts and words and then emotions, and then stealing the energy. They were doing that to me at some point, at some places when I was surrounded with some negative people. The energy I could feel, and I just didn't feel talking. So I just, they isolate myself, and I just I keep myself within myself until I get out and I got with the people, and then after that I would laugh all day through and shine all day through. So which means you need to choose where you can feel as where is it safe, where is safe. So if it's safe to be happy, is it safe? If it's safe to be open and to talk about everything with somebody that you know that it wouldn't be misused, then of course you are, be open and be happy and joyful. And if you feel that somebody else can do anything without bad intention, just distance from them. Don't do anything bad, and don't think anything bad about them, and just distance from them in order to protect you and your energy. So that's what they were doing. So now they were projecting towards humanity to try to create a division. That's the reason why they created a lot of problems in the world, and then wrote a lot of divisions in the groups and politics and everything in order to separate the people. But instead of that, we are creating the unity. We are uniting humanity on a beautiful planet and everywhere else throughout entire existence. Doc, we are separating and destroying all those dark evil forces in every form, wherever they are. So through the religion, they were programming the people. So we as well. One is big church as well. That was the same church. I was passing by one day as well, and then I saw the art on the board, and it's saying that and there was some kind of expedition, some kind of work that they were exposing some kind of picture, some kind of unique work inside the church. And I didn't know what was that. And then I, because I always I always was experimenting, and I always was researching and searching for the truth and trying searching for the information. And I went everywhere I needed to go in order to find out what was going on. So that day I thought, wow, let me check what's going on there. And I went inside the church, but not underground, in the underground, not in the church, but in the base of the church. And so there was a place, but there was a place, dirty, dark place. And what's happened? They were doing some kind of rituals. And then they were looking for some the work to do, the students. I'm sorry. That's the destructive energy for those dark evil forces. I'm sorry. So what's happened? So they were doing them. That's the dark evil forces. I'm destroying them forever and ever without mercy. I'm loud and clear. So what was going on? Some kind of exhibition. So when I went there, what was going on? That when I got in, It was at the base of the church. And then in some places like a creepy, like in the horrors. So it's some pictures, some anything that when I went through, the light was flashing, and it literally horror that they created there. And they were using that into the rituals. And I went there. Wow, when I went there, it was such dark energy, heavy energy. And I just thought to myself, why, why I came here, what I'm doing here. But in fact, I went there to destroy. I used to go in that way in such places and to destroy all those rituals that they were doing, to undo them and to return it back to those dark forces in the form of karma. So I went through that. It's a small place, and a couple of young people came out and asked them what's going on. They said that it's some kind of exhibition, and they had their work, like some kind of picture as well, creepy horror. And they said like it was like competition, and they entered the competition, and their work got to be got accepted to be exposed in that exhibition. It was so much darkness, so much heavy dark energy. When I got out, I just couldn't wait to get out. It wasn't a long, I mean, this a small place, but still was in that energy. It's enough. 1 minute, it's enough. Need more. It starts too long. When I got out, I was just at, wow, I'm so glad that I got out. What was going on inside? So you can see that in those places, religious places, I've told you that those magicians and those criminals were hiding behind the uniforms of the religious uniforms, and behind that title of the the title that they were giving them. So I didn't know at the beginning, I didn't know what was going on during the time of prayer in the St. Paul Church. I was passing by every day by there, and then it was the time for prayer. And I said, let me see what was going on, what is going on. And as you can see, those are criminal organizations that are very well organized and stealing the money from people and programming the people. So I went there. Why I'm telling this to you, to know, my beautiful friends, that you don't need to go in any of those religious institutions or any of those objects in order to get in touch with your power. You have it within yourself. Stay at your home safe, and just connect with your heart and soul, and breathe deeply and focus on your breathing, your soul, and you will get your power and connection. Instead, to go there and to be so-called blessed. And in fact, it's not the blessing, but the energy that they were placing into the people's body. So I went one day. It was time for the prayer, and I didn't know what was going on. So I sat down, and then in front of me were a man and a woman, husband and wife from America, tourists. And then I was talking to them, and I asked them, what is going on? And they said, it's a prayer. Now you're going to be blessed. I said, really? I'm going to bless. I thought I'm going to bless them. So what's happened, my beautiful friends? When they came, but the people, and it wasn't many people, and there were not many people, but still, usually tourists. So the few of them were there that supposed to bless the people. In fact, the criminal organizations, as you can see, one of those that was doing the prayers and everything, and then he chatted something, and then she said to me, turn around to me, she said, now you're going to be blessed. I said, really? Thank you. And I waited until they finished with the prayer. And then she said to me, you've been blessed. I said, I'm not thinking, I blessed them too. And my beautiful friends, this is, so after he finished, from the back, they got there with a tray. And the tray, and they were going from each one and everyone, through the entire place, and then asking for money to support the church. They came to me, and I just said, thank you. Thank you. I'm not supporting such work. And then they noticed my energy. The one main one that was praying and the two women that were praying, they noticed my energy. And they were, because they are tourists from the all over the world that were coming, so they would look at an energy and they wanted to to get in touch with people. So I was still there sitting, and then came to me two of those women, and to talk to me, asking where I'm from. And I never told them. And I asked them, how long you've been working here? One of them said 150 or something years. And they were young, if they had 50 something years, not more. And and the other one said 300 or something, 360 something. And I thought, wow, really? Imagine, my sweethearts. And they were, the age that they said to me, they were young, if they had 50, between 50 and 65, so somewhere there. So I laugh at that, and then understand that actually they were looking at my energy. They were trying to steal the energy, but I was smart enough to protect myself. But then what's happened, I found out that actually that they were not even aware what they were talking about. That the energy from them was talking through them. In their bodies was energy that was in that church for 150 something years or 300 something years in their body that was in that church. So they were just changing the energy that was in that place, earthly place. It was just entering the different body and then doing the same work. So I said, oh, enough is enough. I'm not going to come anymore. I got what I needed to get. So I used to go to those places. Why I used to do that? I used to do the research. I used to do the research to look for the truth, to see what was going on into the religion and why people were thinking the way they were thinking. I used to do the research, and I used to ask a lot of people, what do you think about the, what do you think? What do you believe in? And a lot of people were ready even to argue about the gods. They're saying, no, Jesus is the only God. Jesus is the only one that will save them. And I was asking them, how Jesus is gonna save you? How? They were saying, oh, is it the time is for the change, and everything is changing, so only Jesus is the one that's going to save them. And I was asking them, how Jesus is going to save you? They didn't know. They didn't have a clue. But they believed actually it was the energy that was put in their body and the program that was placed upon them, that they believed that Jesus was only the one that will save them. And when I asked them how, they didn't know. So which means they haven't a clue. They didn't got the information, but they just got a program to believe that Jesus is the only way. So in other and the Bible, that the Bible was rewritten nine times, and according to the laws, rules, and regulations with the government, and religion working with the government. Actually, religions are those that were putting the people in the governments, and through them creating the laws, rules, and regulations, and manipulating with the people. But they were up until now under the cover, so no one really knew that the religions were interfering into the government. And then they were thinking that people are voting for this for the presidents or for premiers or anyone. No, those magicians from the religion and from any other places like light workers, so they are the one that were manipulating with the energy of putting the people in the place, and then holding them and doing the rituals, and then like supporting them, and through them placing the laws, rules, and regulations for the people. But they were above that. So now what we are doing, all those rules, regulations, and laws that they were creating for the people, now we are applying to them everything that they were going against the people, that were trying to take our rights, human rights. We are now what we're doing, we're turning it against those dark evil forces, and we are taking their rights completely and then placing them into the hell and completely destroying all those dark evil forces. And now I've told you, I'm creating every day, actually adding up to the laws, real laws, rules, regulations of by default, which means mine and by default rules, laws and regulations override all other laws. So what's happening according to this and to by default rules and laws and regulations, we are taking all the power from those dark evil forces. We are freezing all the abundance and prosperity, all the projects, and all everything that they did up until now with the dark intention, all those dark evil forces and solar summer. We are freezing all of those projects and then taking over all the material things and the abundance and prosperity and the energy, and they're turning them karmas in the form of karmas and destroying all those dark forces, placing them into the hell forever and ever. And of course, they will have to, we are exposing that. That's why I'm going now live in English. So to reach every soul that is mine and ours, pure unconditional love light throughout the entire planet, and to give them the knowledge and the power and the chance to return their full power back instead of to be the slaves to those dark evil forces. So because people were not aware, everything, the knowledge and everything was hidden from us, and through that energy that we were placing into a body in the name of the blessing, they were taking our power back, trying to take our power back, and taking to our power, actually taking, stealing our energy. So now we're taking that energy that has been stolen from us, we are taking it back from those dark evil forces, we're turning back to us, and then those dark forces, we are destroying them. So now those that are in the power, I've told you last night, when we destroy the energy from them, they have no power anymore. And that's what I'm doing day and night. I'm throwing the light fire at those in the physical form, but more on those in the energetic form, because those that are in energetic form, giving them the power. Actually, they have no power, but they have the knowledge to manipulate with the energy. When they manipulate with the energy, they are trying to project that energy towards people, and then try to manipulate with the thoughts and words and everything they're doing. So we are protecting that, because Sophie, my soul, my mind, and my beautiful mind and our pure unconditional love light. Now we are returning our full power back, which means we are placing our souls, all forms of the soul within ourselves that have all the power. And then when the dark forces try to place their cords energy within our body, we're destroying them. That's happened once when I went to Mira. It as well is like so-called like Divine Mother. It's not the Divine Mother. It's it's evil into the physical form. When I went one day to her seminar, and then she wanted to give me a darshan. When she wanted to give me a darshan, and I was praying for her, and to her, I was praying to her and to God at that time. And I knew I had it within my heart and soul, but I was praying to that part that is mine and ours, pure unconditional love light, to open up new opportunities for me, so that I can help the humanity and our beautiful planet, and to do the great job on this planet and throughout entire existence for the highest and greatest good of all. But when I came to her, she just kept, she held me from my head, and she was trying to place the energy, dark energy within my body. But once she was trying to place the energy in my body, within my body, from my body, my soul, it just fire up of her with the light. And then we just like, bah! And I was just, and it was so loud, and I was just surprised, what's happened? I didn't know what's happened. And then she didn't manage to place the energy at that time because my energy was much more powerful than her. I didn't know what's happened. But then when I got out, then later on, she projected the energy towards me and made me cry. She made me cry. Still the energy, but then now I took the energy from her and then gave it to her, calm, returning to them all the calm, pain, suffering that they ever project towards each and everyone, and anything that is mine and ours, pure unconditional love life. So in that way, when I was going to their seminars, they were making me cry. I didn't even know why. I didn't know sometimes when I was to those Amrita, the dark, dark force, darkness in the human body. When I was at her seminar, and they made me cry so much, and I didn't know why. I was just asking. I was aware of that. I was asking myself, why am I crying? Why am I crying? I couldn't explain myself, but the tears were rolling down. I couldn't stop them. I didn't know what was going on. But I knew that I was doing that for the highest and greatest good of all. My intention was to, with my tears, make them destructive energy for all those dark evil forces, to wipe out all that pain and suffering from humanity and return it back to all those dark evil forces all the summer. That's what I did. That's what every tear that I cried. It was destructive energy for all those dark evil forces, and the blessings for all of us that the mine and ours be unconditional love light. At one, Matria, when was Matria in France, was born in France, but she was working with Sri Tata, that he's still from the Asia. I've told you, from the Asia, Indonesia, is that all of those dark forces are coming from there. One woman, and even though before she came in, I was just feeling emotional, and tears were rolling down, and I didn't know why. One woman came to me, hugged me, and said, hold it on, they're not yours, they're not yours. And I said, I know that they're not mine, but let them go, let them there, because I know that is for the highest and greatest good of all. And of course, I turned them to be blessings for us, and the destructive energy for all those dark evil forces. So what's happening when you went for the darshan? When you went for the darshan, for the blessings anyway, I'm sure you've seen or you've been somewhere. I was going to all of those magicians, all of those that were doing any kind of work to do the research, what was going on with them, what they were doing, what kind of energy they were using in order to find out the truth. So if you felt emotional, that's the way they were doing. They would project the emotion, and then they would project the thought. First, the negative emotions, the tears usually, and then project the thoughts like they're working for yourselves, they're supporting you. And then, but in fact, I was wrong. So everything that they projected, the tears towards everyone and anything, and then with the bad intention, with the speed of thought, in the name of mine and now, pure unconditional love light, we all those tears making now the way and are destructive energy for all those dark forces in every form, for all those souls, some dark ones in every form, throughout the entire planet, entire existence, with the speed of thought. And we multiply all of that again and again for every atom, electron that ever was created, that ever existed, that exists, for all the words that ever existed, for all the codes and the spoken and the written language words, and for for all the rules, regulations, and laws of by default systems of multiplications. But then for everything that we one over all of that. Not the one over, but one according to the rest of that, which means one. If I say that we are multiplying that, like I've said it. Everything else that is according to one. So, which means multiplying one time. If I say I'm returning the karmas, like I've said it billions of times. So that's by default of times. By default is more than the billions. Last night when I was talking, the dark forces, soul is were trying to hide the words from me. Last night when I was talking, it was billions of years that they were 7 billions of years that they were giving the information that was humanity existing on our beautiful planet, and that they had like those like 7 billions of years that was there. So what's happened now, and realizing, they said to me that we've been clearing up for 7 billions of years, but then seven before that billions of years, but then seven more, which came 21,777. So now, if the dark forces soul is someone doing the rituals, using those 7 billions of years, and then now and before that, and then before that, before after the Big Bang, we with the speed of thought, in the name of mind, and now pure unconditional love of light, we undo all of that with the speed of thought and turn it into the destructive energy, and then towards all of those in the pain and suffering, towards all those soulless dark ones in every form, wherever they are, in whatever form they are, in code, in an infinite, extra, ultra, ultimatum, all in one soup, therapy soup, and then flash kam tsigi, ultra, ultimatum, all in one, extra, without mercy, flash kam tsigi, which means we're destroying all those dark forces, soul is summer, within and without, wherever they are, in whatever form they are, inside and out, on the global and universal level, extra, in infinite, ultimatum, all in one. Flush Kamtsigi, wiping them out completely from within and without on the global universal level, and place them into the hell forever and ever. All those souls, Sama, in whatever form they are, wherever they are. With the speed of thought, without mercy, all through ultimate one, and demanding, commanding Sophie, that is mine and ours, pure conditional love of light, to answer to my call, to my command, with the speed of thought, without mercy. Thank you, Sophie, my beautiful golden by default. And to us, we are activating the blessings, ultra, ultimatum, all in one blessings, and then great health, vitality, joy, peace, bliss, and abundance, and prosperity, and youth, and beauty, and freedom, and unity between us and our soulmates and our family and friends. And then we're creating the unity on every form, in the physical, spiritual, energetic form. Though we are we are destroying all those dark forces in every form, with the speed of thought. With the speed of thought, without mercy, ultra, ultimatum, extra, without mercy, without mercy, bez milosti is my language. I'm asking Sophie, my beautiful heart and soul, everything is by default. 24. And Vaishchetri, without mercy, 24, without mercy, by default. Everything is by default. Everything is peaceful in action by default, my beautiful golden by default. Thank you, Sophie, my beautiful heart and soul, golden, my beautiful by default. Thank you. So what's happening, my beautiful friends, why I'm telling to you all this? You that are with me, that are following me, you know. But those, a lot of people don't know, usually, they don't know, not usually, but they don't have a clue what was going on behind the religion. So those people that were coming from the religion to bless your place, or to bless you, or to do any of those rituals, to do what they were doing, whether this wedding, or is it any kind of other situations, when the baby came out, when the baby was born, or in any other or those every Sunday or Saturday or Sunday prayers that they were doing the rituals. So and doing the rituals, and then creating the energy, and trying to use that energy, misuse that energy. So when you were going to those places, and to, can you imagine? I talk about that many times in my language. Can you imagine when they for those holidays, that all those religious so-called gurus, that they were giving the darshan or blessing, that they were giving the blessings with a spoon, one spoon they were feeding, with one spoon they're feeding everyone with that so-called blessings, wine and bread was misused. Wine they associated with the blood, and the bread with the earth. Did we accept that? We didn't. We never accept that, but we de-associate all of that. We wipe all that out, association, and we associate the blood with the dark evil forces, and the bread with the karmas. And then so they're gonna destroy themselves and eat themselves, and be forever and ever. They're gonna be forever and ever cut and destroyed, and the pieces and the atoms and electrons, and be forever and ever have pain and suffering, and felt the pain and suffering, all those everything that ever existed, whether they're in a human body or in all those human and also unconditional love and light, and all those, even those dark ones, soul sama, that even didn't know what was going on. So everything that they did to anyone, now we are returning back to all of those dark forces. So what they were doing, they were creating, using the white red wine in the rituals, and associated it in order to after that to do bad things to children, usually pedophiles associated with that. Amrita was using the rose, the petals of the rose, they were associating with that pedophilia, and then she was like giving the darshan and the blessings with that, and then that doing the rituals behind that. So we return all of that, all of that karmas to them, from every child, from every pedophiles, everything that they ever created, for everything behind any subject, and anything that I touch, just got in touch with, and then that I just mention it, we returning them all the karmas, karmas. To all those dark evil forces, soul is sama, and the pain and suffering, according to the multiplied, in compressed by the laws and regulations of by default, with the speed of thought. I'm asking and demanding, Sophie, my beautiful soul, to answer to my call, to answer to my demand, the command by default. With the speed of thought, I'm asking and demanding, Sophie, my beautiful, by default, with the speed of thought, that we destroy all those dark evil forces, soulless, and place them in the hell forever and ever. With the speed of thought, by default, peaceful in action, my beautiful golden by default. Thank you, Sophie. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my beautiful by default. I love you. So I'm doing now. I'm just I'm just taking you through my mission that I was going through. Touch the subject so that that Sophie can take the energy, and then I take the energy from those dark forces that were creating the rituals, and then destroy all those dark forces, place them in the hell forever and ever. I'm loud and clear. Everything is by default. Everything is peaceful in action, my beautiful by default. So what was going on? And as well, I am full of such experiences because I was doing those research, and I was curious what was going on. One, I'm not sure if I talk in my language. I think I did, when they were doing the rituals using the Noah. You know that the Noah, when was that the play? So they were creating that. They had I was at that time on the mission, and I went everywhere where I needed to go in order to destroy all those dark forces. So one day was a play in the garden, in the park, and they said, oh, it's like farm in the park. And I thought it was like there's some project from the farm and anything. I thought, let me check what's going on. And when I went there And so I saw a few people, not many people, and then inside it was just put in the place in the circle, nine animals. There were rabbits, there were goats, there were many of those I don't even know which ones were. So nine animals. They associate that with the Noah, that he saved the animals. So he created. They went. They took those animals from the farm. They said to me. I asked them, "Where did you get them from? What you going to do with them?" They said that they got it from the farm. That they got it for the day. The children can play with them, and then like for the children. Yes, but they will do it for free for children to play. But I knew that they were lying. So they said that the children will play, and then they will return them back to the farm. And then I was curious. I was asking what was going on. What are you doing? One woman said to me, I was asking what was going on. She was saying, oh, it's a time of the change, and then Jesus is going to save them. And I said, how is he going to save them? She said she doesn't know. And I said, can you tell me, is there anyone else that can explain to me how Jesus is going to save you? And because I was pretending that I don't have anything, that I don't know anything about the religion, about anything, just in order to get information. So when I went there, so I asked for the woman. I asked who is the main person that organized that. She pointed towards one woman a little bit older than her, and then she came, and I said, "What's going on? Can you explain to me?" Oh, she was happy to explain to me, saying the same things that she said, and she said, "Jesus is gonna save them." I asked her how Jesus is gonna save them. She said she doesn't know. I said, okay. And she said she doesn't know, but she invited me to go to the event in the evening at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock is at 6. We are returning the all the karmas of all those rituals and everything that they ever did, that they ever projected towards humanity, planet, and all living beings of this planet, and everything, the animal kingdom, nature kingdom, and all that is mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light. And we multiply it by the laws, regulations, and rules of by default, and returning back to all those souls, some in every form. I'm loud and clear. Everything is by default. Thank you, Sophie, my beautiful gold, and by default. So what's happened at 6 o'clock? That's in the name of the double. The double. They use it like the church. Actually, they call it. In the name of the Father and Mother and the God that they believed in. That's they use that like a triangle. So, and they created the pyramid from that, and they use it in the rituals. So we're turning all of that to them by default in the name of mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, in the name of karmas, according multiplied all over and over and over and again. By the laws and regulations of by default. I'm loud and clear. Everything's by default. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul. So when I went there, my beautiful friends, what was going on when I went there and at 6 o'clock, and it was actually I was first person that came and that went there, and then I met some of them. I asked for the what was going on for the event. That they asked me who invited me. I told them. Then I met all of those. They were all from all those black people and that working in the churches, that they're doing the rituals from the Africa, black people from the Africa living in London and doing the rituals against the humanity and our beautiful planet, and the government for supporting them. Can you imagine that? And then later on, I find out all of that. So what was going on? Then I went there. And they introduced me. The one that I met, he introduced me to others. and they were happy because I said I knew nothing about the religion really. I just wanted to find out, and I was they all of them were dressed up in the costumes, in the in the with the hats and everything, like they were going on the wedding, not in the church. I did the black people doing like that. They were going to the church the way they were going to the wedding. And only me, I took a seat in the first row, and the one woman, it was I think from Brazil or somewhere else, I'm not sure, with the child. All of them were black. She was a brown, I was white. And before the beginning, what's happened, they started talking to me about what they're doing, about the everything, trying to get me inside their sect. Those are the Satanists, those are the dark forces that were doing the rituals. And I was with a smile on my face, pretending that I didn't know what was going on, and just trying to get information from them. So they were saying, I said, only everything is. I'm expecting. I'm accepting only mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light. It is love and light. I'll accept it. So, my beautiful friends, what was going on when they stood for a moment, and then I just saw. They didn't feel comfortable with that, and then just a smile and then move on. So I sat on the first row. They gave me a Bible. And they started to doing the rituals. They started doing the rituals. And when they started doing the rituals, and they started to praying from the Bible, I held the Bible, and then I just thought, no, I don't need it. I didn't even want to open it and place it under the chair. And then all of them were reading from the Bible, and they were reading for the bad things, for the rain to rain for 7 days, and then we wipe out all of that, wipe out all those dark evil forces, and destroy them forever and ever. We want the sun, we want the rain when we need it, when it's the right time. But we destroy all those dark forces and return them the karmas from the rain and from the all other everything that they were messing up with the weather and with everything else. So by default, multiply everything over and over by the rules and regulations and laws. So by default, I'm loud and clear. Everything is by default. Without mercy. Thank you, Sophie, my beautiful heart and soul. So my beautiful friends, they started singing and praying, and now they were praying for the for the bad things, but I was blessing everything, and I was turning the energy against them. They were just saying and turning the energy against them. But then when they sat down, they saw that they couldn't do anything. That then one woman came to me and said to me, "We need to pray for you." And I said, "I'm okay. I'm okay. If I needed to pray, I'll tell you." And then they were projecting that they were, pointing towards me with the hand, and like to bless me towards hand. And then now is the time, like telling that it was the time for them to destroy them forever and ever. They wanted to like now is the time to join them, and they know I went there to destroy them by default, without mercy. Everything is Allah, I'm loud and clear, 24 without mercy. Everything is by default. So what's happened? They were trying to project the energy towards me, dark energy, but I've got so much power within me, all the power they couldn't do. But then the woman that asked me to go there, she came to me and she grabbed my hand and she said, "We're going to pray for you." And I said, "Of course." They were praying, and I was just destroying all of that, undoing everything that they were doing, and then destroying all of the dark forces. Praying, I was just turning the energy around and against them. So then they finished with the prayer. Then they sat down and they were doing the individual prayer, and all of them and pointing towards me and mentioning my name all the time. Welcome, Sophie. Welcome, Sophie. Welcome. Like all the time, pointing their hands towards me, and I was just smiling. And then they didn't. They saw that they couldn't do. Yeah, I didn't accept the energy because I have so much more powerful energy than them, and then destroy them. And then they between them, among them, they agree to choose one man to pray, and so to pray to Jesus. So in order to pray, so that they can send the energy towards me, because they saw my energy. And he stood there praying, and he stood and they're shouting, and then with the emotions and everything. And I sat down on the chair like this and smiling. I was just smiling at him and looking straight into the eyes and smiling. And then at some time he couldn't even stood anymore my energy, and just fall down. He collapsed completely collapsed, fall down on his knees, and he just grabbed the chair and he started shouting to his Lord Jesus, like to forgive him, Lord. He was asking his Lord Jesus to forgive him, and that he did everything he could, but he couldn't do anything. And destroy him. And return them all their prayers and everything. I return it into the karmas towards them and destroy all those dark forces. So my beautiful friends, at the end, they saw that they couldn't do anything, and then after that they were doing the prayer with the Noah, and then they acting that they put the door, and then they had the actors to act. One of them was then the main woman that called me and to go there and that invited me. She was whispering to them if they forgot something. But then at the end, they were saying in that area where they were doing the rituals, it was all the time was something bad was happening. And I knew I used to write my prayers and to go every day in the park where they were doing the rituals. They had a church there, and they were gathering in some place there in the building. I didn't know until I one day I went there, and it was just led by by my soul to see what was going on. And then they were praying, the same people were praying there against the nature, against the humanity and our beautiful planet. And I was with the prayers going every day there, and then meditating and doing the rituals. So that's how I saved a lot of, that's how I saved the world, actually, with the prayers and everything, even when it was the Olympics game in London as well. They had very, very bad intention, but I prayed, and I did a lot of work. So we turned it into the unity instead of destruction. So, but the calm as we return to all those dark evil forces, all through ultimatum all in one, multiplied over and over and over and over by the laws and regulations of by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my beautiful heart and soul, my golden by default. Everything is by default, 24 by default. So what's happened, my beautiful friends? And then they were saying, oh, that's they heal, like they're saying to me, they're looking at me and saying that their energy was like healing, and that is a royal energy. I thought, I know what kind of royal energy is. Thank you. And then at the end, the woman came to me and asked me, how do you feel? What do you think? And I said to her, I'm not sure. I never seen that somebody is praying for the bad things. I know usually people praying, we are praying for the good things. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to say. And she was disappointed. That then, and then she invited me. She said, "We have the dinner. We're gonna have the dinner. Come and join us." And I knew that those animals, they killed them and they prepared the dinner from them. And I thought, no, I had a toothache. No, I just did my tea today, my tooth today, and I can't eat anything. And I was just waiting to go through the door and leave them. So I destroyed them, all the rituals that they did. I took them the energy, and then I returned them the karmas. So what's happened later on, a couple of days after after that, I saw it's the same art, but on the night places that they were doing the same. They were very, very upset. They realized what I've done, that I've took them the energy and returned them the karmas. So after that, they decided to create 9 more rituals throughout the entire area. And when I saw that, and I saw that government was supporting them from UK, can you imagine that? So the governments were supporting those dark soul sama black people from the Africa to do the rituals in the churches and in the area and in the plan or in London, and to pray for the destruction. So we turned out all of them against them. So I was laughing and saying, do I need to go back? Do I need to go back then? On which event I will need to go to destroy all of that? And they said to me, no, we're not gonna go now. We're gonna do it in a different way. So of course we destroyed them again. I was in the park one day. 2 young women came, drunk, and I was sitting and meditating in the park, and there are flowers and everywhere. And then those women came and sat a couple of meters away, and then they started talking to me. One of them was saying, one of them was crying. They were drunk completely, and she was saying to me, she's crying, she's not happy. I said, why? Because Jesus doesn't love her. I said, really? Does she love him? And I said, Jesus love her. When I'm saying Jesus, I'm talking about the good side, mine and us, unconditional love, not about the bad ones. Because it's been misused. I've told you, Jesus, when he was in the physical form, within him was in the good and the bad. So when you pray for the good side of the Jesus, and when the dark forces pray, they pray for the the dark ones. The dark Jesus wanted to take my power, not my command, not the good one, not my man and unconditional love. That's what I need to make clear. So what's happened? And then and I said, really? And then they said to me, they had a wine. They had a wine, and they had something. I'm not sure. They had like the pulling like a gas, and to just taking in like the so they were really addicted to those some kind of substances that they were not aware what they were doing. So they said to me that one of those, they had a bottle of wine, and one of them said to me, she said that they were hungry. They were hungry. They didn't eat anything. I always used to have, because I was fasting and I was on the mission, and I had the bread rolls in my bag. And I took 2 bread rolls and gave it to her. I said, so you can eat it, you can have it. And I didn't think about that time, but with the bread and the wine, we destroy all those rituals and still took them the energy behind that and returned them the karmas. So one of them didn't want to eat. One of them ate, and then she was drinking that wine. And then after that, they asked me for the money. They asked me for the money to go home. One of them had a ticket, but the other one didn't have any money. So I had I had just a little bit money, really just some change, but still I gave her enough to have for the bus ticket, to pay for the bus ticket to go home. And then she was pulling that, and then dragging herself with that. I was just blessing them and saying, save them, please. I was saying that man, unconditional love, save them, protect them. Young people don't know what's going on. They put the energy within themselves, and then we're projecting such things. So through them, through the people, I was destroying the rituals and taking the energy. So why I'm going right now to that, because we know as well the energy that they were creating as well. If there is any energy, we are taking that energy from them and returning the karmas to all of those darker forces. Soul is sama, everything multiplied over and over again by the laws and rules and regulations, or by default. Everything's by default. Thank you, Sophie, my beautiful heart and soul. So I can give you so many stories, so many experiences like that. But what I'm saying now, I touched those, and just got in touch with those energy, with the energy, and with those really situations that I went through in order to get the energy. So, and of course, what I want to say to you, my beautiful friends, as you can see, nothing is the way it looks like. Nothing is the way you think that the governments are there to save and protect us, but the governments were paying the black people in the churches and financing them to pray for the bad things to happen. So that's and the same government. When I was looking for the job and I found out, and I called them up and I said, I have so many. I have almost 30. The certification and degrees and everything. And I said, I have a lot of experience and I have education, and I'm looking for job I can add up to, and it can be, the contribution to the country. And the one woman said to me that I was talking to, well, the government is not interested in your in your education and in your knowledge. They're not interesting at all. I thought, really? Wow. When I found out after that what they were doing, everything was clear. So now we are destroying all those dark forces, interfering into the government, into the churches, religion, and everywhere, into all those systems, wherever they are. We're destroying them forever and ever. Can we flash them, flash cam Ziggy, flash cam Soul, Sama on the atoms and electrons, and destroying them forever and ever, multiplying their karmas by the rules, laws, and regulations, or by default, ultra ultimatum, all in one, 24 extra maximal. I'm going to use some of the quotes from my language. Ultra ultimatum, 24, without mercy, with the speed of thought, in action, my beautiful, peaceful in action, my beautiful by default. Thank you, Sophie, my beautiful heart and soul. So what's happened, my beautiful friends? So when you were going to the church, when you were leaving the money in the church, or if you're a member of the church, or in any way that you're going to, what was happening, that those that were working there, those magicians, and then those that were criminals, actually, Soul Sama, that knew how to manipulate with energy, were manipulating with your life, with your energy, and then giving you the thing to me, giving you the informations actually, and the tools, and was projecting that was the higher power, that was God. No, they were pretending to be gods on this planet, and then interfering into humanity's life. So now we never accepted that them, but we're returning the karmas and destroying them forever and ever. So now, please, all of you, I'm asking you, never go to those churches, to those places. If you're a member of any of those institutions, I'm asking you, please, just get out of there, and then just don't support those institutions. I'm going to tell you one more story as well. When I was going through a lot of problems, and I was just doing the 24 work. I just gave up my job and everything, and I was searching for the truth, and I was researching and doing everything I could to find out the truth. But what was going on one day, I found that on the newspaper, and I just saw the art, like they were doing with healing, some kind of healing, but he said spiritual healing. So I thought it is a spiritual healing. It's a spirituality, so with the energy. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't have a clue what was going on. And I took the address and I went there. And when I went there, there was a kind of, it didn't look like a church. It was just an object. And then inside that, the place, inside that was placed the cross. And then they were doing the prayers. When I went there, and then because I was new, the pastors that came, and he asked me, he asked me, like, where I'm from, and I said, I just came to see what are you doing it, like, why I was there, and I went to ask him. I said, I heard about the spiritual healing, and I'm just interesting in that, to see what is going on. He said to me, sit down and then you will see. And then they started to praying, and they started to the prayers and putting the hands on the people, like healing. So then, when he got the message, from the invisible words inside, because I'm not a religious person. I'm not in any religion. I'm just man and house, pure unconditional love alive. So he saw that wasn't, I wasn't crossing myself. I wasn't doing anything that they were doing. So he asked inside the invisible soul Sama. They gave them information that I was a Muslim. I am born in a Muslim family, but I never follow those any kind of. For me, I never think about the religion. For me, everyone is the same, no matter what religion we were born. And for me, the most important is whether we are good or bad, whether we are from the light or is somebody from the dark. So he got that message, and he said he started to praying to Jesus. He started praying to Jesus to convert me. And I thought, I was laughing, and beside me laughing, and thought, wow. So now he thought that I went there to convert into the Christianity, and I was so and I was in some way I was laughing, and in some other time, and in other way I thought, how cruel, how can be selfish people, how can think that way. I never thought about the religion and separation, and always thought creating the unity and not the separations. And he was praying to Jesus to so now to make me, like to make me to go into the their religion. And since then, I never went there again. And I was just thinking, wow, it was enough of everything. I was going wherever I found out that there is any one of those magicians and everything, that they're doing some kind of work. I went there to see what they were doing, in order to be able to see the truth and see what was going on in the world, and who was doing what, and who was creating the problems. Now it's very loud. It's very clear to me, and that's why I'm talking to you, that who was creating all those problems in the world. That you need to understand that all of those magicians, all of those that are infiltrated within the religion and in the governments and the systems, all those that pretending to be the light workers or gurus or so-called. So they are the one that were creating all those problems in the world, together with the soul Sama from the heaven, and those the energy. And then there were some of them in a human form or in any other forms, but still their energy. So they were channeling the messages from the energy, and then doing the work on the planet. So now I'm asking all of you, please, if you are a member of any of those churches or any of those religious or any other kind of such kind of superstitions and groups, or any kind of Satanist movement. I'm asking you. I know that you are that following me, you're not, but there will be the people that will listen to this and watch this, and then they will have to choose. Because I saw why I'm talking about this, because when Trump came first time so when he got elected first time, and what's happened, I saw it was a light workers group, and it was I'm not sure 100,000 people there, and those people that were pretending to be the light workers were doing the rituals in New York, in front of the Trump Tower, against the Trump, and they were recording the everything and posting on the group, posting on the net. So that's why they were pretending to be, they actually call themselves light workers, but they're not light, they're dark workers, they are soulless sama, because they were doing the dark rituals against the Trump and his family, and then his business, and then in publicly posting. So that's the reason why some people, my energy will interfere into mine and house beyond conditional, will help and support all of those that are mine and house beyond conditional love and light. Those that are from the dark, they will be destroyed. My energy is gonna destroy all of them and completely place them into the hell. And of course, we are returning the karmas by the laws, regulations of by default. Um, Everything multiply over and over again. And 24 without mercy, loud and clear. Everything is by default. Thank you, Sophie, my beautiful heart and soul. Well, we are blessing ourselves. We are blessing each and every one of us that are mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, and saving and protecting all of us from mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my beautiful heart and soul. Everything is by default. So, my beautiful friends, which means that you need to listen to your heart and soul. All the power is within you. Don't go anywhere to search for the God. Don't go anywhere to anyone to give you blessings. You are the one that's gonna bless the others. You are the one, because you've got it within you. I'm activating the energy and your power and the wisdom and knowledge within yourself, that you can bless the others, instead of you to go to search for blessings and then take the dark energy. So even if you know, spread the light, love and light, and share the link, my beautiful friends, so that we get in touch with a lot of people. I've got a new channels, groups, couple of groups on the Facebook. So you can share them too, so that we can, if you are anywhere with English speaking group, anywhere active, share them there, so that we can get as many people as possible active, and to help them activate their power and knowledge and wisdom, and to take their power back by default. So, my beautiful friends, I can have so many stories like that, experiences and everything, but it's enough for now. That I just started those subjects. So, mine and Sophie mine and our unconditional love light is gonna take the energy and the all those dark ones that were behind that. So now, let us now focus. Let us focus on ourselves. Let us do a little bit of work on ourselves. Focus on your heart and soul. Focus on your breathing, and listen what is going on within yourself. Fill yourself with mine and ours pure unconditional love and light, with golden light. From golden light, the weight is on me and around me. Your heart center, fill it from within, inside of you, and spread it around you, and let it fill all your body, your physical form, your body, and so we have the four centers I created. Actually, I just there were more centers. I just compressed them into the four. One is the feet. The other one is a heart center that is all entire like that part, and then throat. It's a center of communications, and the hair center. So you see that your heart center is spreading around, filling up your body, and then uniting together with the centers of the feet through these communications in your head. And we're creating a huge light center around your body, inside and around your body, filling up your body, an entire place where you are, and spreading further, fill it up, entire area where you are, entire city, entire country, entire world, an entire universe. We fill with mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light. It's a destructive energy for all the soulless sama, and it's a blessings for ourselves by default. for everything that is mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light. Now listen to your heart. Just listen to your body. Let us send the love and light to a beautiful planet, to the center of the planet, inside the ground, in the planet. And let us fill entire planet from inside out in the ground. Um, Water element, we bless, fill up with the energy of mind and ours, pure unconditional love and light. Entire planet and entire universe. Now let us send the love and light to a moon. I see it's expanding, and we are sending the love and light. And everything that is mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, is active in every form. So let us fill entire planet and entire universe with mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light. At the same time, filling up the moon and the earth and all living beings, humanity, planet, nature kingdom, elemental kingdom, animal kingdom, birds kingdom, air, and entire planet, entire universe, the sun. Let us send the love and light to a beautiful sun. You can see now the sun is shining even brightly, more brightly. You can see we are now filling up entire planet, entire universe, the entire everything that is existing. That is mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light. We're filling up with mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, and destroying everything that is less than mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light. 24 by default. I'm loud and clear. Everything's by default. Thank you, Sophie, my good, my golden by default, my beautiful soul. I'm sorry. Ito. Now let us focus on the center that you have. If there is anyone that doesn't have the light planet, you can create one light planet in front of you. Have that all the time. You need to have that light planet in order to throw all your problems inside that light planet. And then we're gonna return in the form of karma all those to all those dark forces and to bless ourselves and protect. So focus on that planet. We're doing that with the internal knowledge and the goal, and then of course with the focus. Now we're gonna do the clearing up our body. We're gonna clear up our body. Just focus on yourself while I'm doing the cleaning. Focus on your body and listen what's going on. In the name of mind and now, pure unconditional love and light, with the speed of thought, and putting the circle of light, all those soulless some in every form that we're interfering into, that are within and without ourselves and on global and universal level, that ever interfere into our lives in a negative way, into our lives and our families, and between us and our soulmates and our families and friends and humanity and everything that is mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light. We put all those soulless sama into the circle of light, and we throw them into the fire light, or into the light planet, into the fire. By default, those soulless some are burning in hell forever and ever. For them, the light is it's making them hell wherever they are. Now, listen to your body. Now, in the name of mind and now as pure unconditional love and light, we put in the circle of light all those soulless sama that have interfered into a beautiful planet. All those infiltrated into the governments, into the religion, into the systems, into the all those in any other corporations, organizations, or anywhere. We put them in the circle of light and throw them into the fire by default with the speed of thought. We're destroying all those dark forces forever and ever, returning them karmas, multiplying their karmas over and over again and again by the rules and laws and regulations or by default with the speed of thought. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my beautiful heart and soul. I love you. Now we put the in the name of man and ours, be unconditional love and light. We put in the circle of light all those dark forces, all those souls, some of that interfering to my life between me and between Tristan, me and Tristan, and our families, the families, our families, and between me and you, my and all of my light workers, my warriors, my beautiful golden souls in any way or among us and that they interfere or that they interfere into my project, our project, mine and ours project for humanity on a beautiful planet. I'm sorry. That's destructive energy for the dark evil forces for soul and sama, and it's a blessing for us by default. So now with all those soul sama that have interfered into the project, into my life since I started working on the project, actually since I came into this physical form, and in my life and my family, and between me and all of everyone else, and between amount me and all of us, and then me and Tristan and every of our friends and family and soulmates and everyone. Whenever they did anything, whatever they did, and project towards each and every one of us with the dark intention that is less than mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, with the speed of thought in the name of mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, we destroy all of that, undo, wipe out with the speed of thought, and to return it back to those soulless sama in the form of karma, multiplied over and over and over and over and over by the rules and regulations and laws of by default. 24 extra ultra ultimate 24 by the law, by default, by default, extra ultra ultimate 24. Vajchetri is 24 in my language, but it's a code. Yeah, I'm using it, and everything is by default. Thank you, Sophie, my beautiful heart and soul. I love you. And in the name of mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, we fill ourselves, family, friends, and our soulmates, and every soul in everything that is mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light. We fill ourselves with mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, with the eternal life, peace and joy and bliss, and abundance and prosperity, youth and beauty, and freedom and knowledge and wisdom. We are returning our full power back again, but with the speed of thought. We are destroying all those dark evil forces that have interfered into our lives with the speed of thought, and putting them in the hell forever and ever by default. While we are activating our full power back with the speed of thought, activating all the blessings within ourselves and our lives for everything that is mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light. In the name of mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, with the speed of thought, everything is by default. Thank you, Sophie. My golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. So now, in the name of mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, we put in the circle of light all those soulless sama that ever did any kind of rituals or anything, any kind of bad things, anything that is less than mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, any kind of dark rituals, association or curse spells, hexes, or anything that they have projected towards humanity and our beautiful planet and everything that is mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, in and without and on a global and universal level, wherever they are. All those soulless gods, all those soulless creators, all those demons, and all those fallen angels, and all those magicians, and then divine mothers and fathers, soulless divine mother fathers, and all those in every form, wherever they are, dark forces and dark sources or dark ones, and soulless sama, wherever they, whatever form they are, we put them in the circle of light and throw them into the fire, put them into the hell forever and ever, to burn forever and ever. All soulless summer burning in hell, burning in hell. All soulless summer burning in hell forever and ever. All soulless summer burning in hell forever and ever. Oh, soulless summer, go to hell. Oh, soulless summer, go to hell forever and ever. Oh, soulless summer, go to hell. Oh, soulless summer, burning in hell, burning in hell forever and ever. Oh, soulless summer, burning in hell forever and ever in eternity. By default, I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my beautiful heart and soul. Everything is by default. Now, my beautiful friends, let us now enlighten our beautiful planet with the speed of thought. We feel humanity and our beautiful planet. We feel ourselves, our family, friends, and soulmate, and everything that we have. Homes and homes and cars and everything, cars and everything that we have, everything that we have, an entire planet, an entire universe, and everything that is mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light. We fill it with mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, joy and peace and bliss and freedom and unity with the speed of thought, while completely destroying all those dark forces and returning the karmas by default, multiplied by the laws, rules, and regulations of by default 24, extra, ultra, ultimatum 24, with the speed of thought. Everything is by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my beautiful golden soul, my beautiful by default. I love you. So now, my beautiful friends, we're lightening. Let us now spread the love of light from our heart and soul, from all our centers, and feel entire place where you live, entire city, entire country, and entire world, and entire universe. As you can see now, focus on your body, on your breathing, and listen to your body now. I'm gonna sing the mantra, and the mantra is healing and protecting your body, rejuvenating. Just listen to your body while I'm singing the mantra, and you use that fire, light, planet. Use it to throw all your problems that you ever had, you and your family, friends, whoever had. So use to throw that, just put them in the circle of light and throw them into that fire, the light planet, and just say, flashkam tsigi, flashkam sole sama. You see, flashkam sole sama by default. Everything is by default. Peaceful in action by default. In that way, you are returning the karmas to all those dark evil forces and all those problems. Karmas are the problems that you went through. So just everything that you felt, every negative emotion, so everything, any kind of negative experiences that you went through, you just place them into the circle, put them in the circle of light, and throw it into the fire, and returning back to those dark forces, returning them karmas, and replace it with pure love and light. What you're going to do, You can use the words to say, I'm replacing all of that with Sophia's and now pure unconditional love and light by default, and to have a great health, vitality, eternal life, joy, peace, bliss, abundance, and prosperity in the name of Sophia's and now's pure unconditional love and light by default. And everything is by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden by default. So you can use that. Now listen to your heart and soul. Listen to your body while I'm singing the mantra and healing your body. Everything is by default, by default, by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. All soul summer 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default 24 by default, by default, by default. Wherever we go, whatever we do, everything is by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. We are safe and protected by your beautiful by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. We are safe and protected and united together in the name of mine and now's pure unconditional love and light, love and light, love and light. We are safe and protected and united together in the name of mine and now's by default with the speed of thought, by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default, 24 by default, by default, by default. We are safe and protected and united together, and humanity is safe and protected and united together in the name of mine and ours. Pure unconditional love and light, love and light, love and light in the name of mine and ours. By default, with the speed of thought, by default, by default, by default. Everything is fair by default, 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default, 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is sway at 24, advice trajectory by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default, 24 by default, by default, by default. Brzino misli with the speed of thought, mirni putem akcija by default, by default, by default, by default. So. Everything is by default. Everything is sve. 24, 24, by default, beskonačnost, by default, u eternity, in infinite, with the speed of thought. Everything is sve. 24, 24, by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my beautiful heart and soul. Everything is by default. How do you feel now, my beautiful friends, my beautiful golden souls? How do you feel now? Listen to your body and see what's going on within yourself. Thank you, my beautiful friends, my beautiful golden souls. Thank you for being with me, to listening and giving your time and energy, supporting the project. Thank you. I love you all. I'm sending you much love and blessings from my heart and soul to all of you by default. And I'm gonna talk to you next time. I love you all. Be yourself, shine all day through wherever you are, whatever you are, whatever wherever you are, whatever you do, shine all the way through. I love you all. Talk to you later. Bye.